EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Darnold on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Darnold from the gun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this one up to the 26. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Stanley almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. to the air on second down. Stanley right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Stanley over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Stanley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Stanley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stanley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Gun!
From the gun, Stanley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, Stanley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Stanley. He sets up the screen to Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Wide open receiver complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
3-19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanley buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
He'll get it up the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Play action. It's Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
No. Check. Patriot.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Gone! 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 Hot!
Jackson will throw again. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Chargers getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Here we go now.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
39. Gone, 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 gone.
They go play action here on first down. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Stanley, throw left side complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down. Stanley. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a 1st down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action now. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
4 down.
Off play action. Stanley. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, Stanley. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Throwing on first down. Stanley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. P-Ryan. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chambers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On second down, here's Jackson. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Anderson loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, here's Pirine. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go.
On third down, Stanley escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Gun!
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
The give to Jones. And it's a big play there on third down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. After the penalty, it's Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Chambers. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Leopard! Gun!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie. I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it. Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide. I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you. So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.